Got a game of. I'm gonna out this Lord Rattington. So Lord Rattington in general is the bot. This Lord Rattington is not. I'm gonna out that this Lord Rattington is in fact Jake from Making Luck, a Dominion podcast. The first thing I see when I look at this board is Beggar Tower, which both of them seem to be ignoring. Wow, treasure map. Makes some sense with the develop because you can develop it into a 5 and a 3, I guess. But yeah, I would have taken a long, hard look at Beggar Tower, which I think mission should probably help because you're going to be more likely to get your coppers gone. In the non-mirror, there isn't plus buy here either, so it is just about like emptying all the provinces. I'm not 100% sure that mission helps a lot, but it should probably help a little bit. Um, yeah, I don't really see. I don't think what they're doing is better than that. But okay, develop also just doesn't look that good to me here. Anyway, we'll see how it goes. Should probably pay a little bit more attention to the game as it's being played. They now both have a develop. Well, this game is rigged. Oh, cargo ship treasure map. So if you get a turn 3 cargo ship, or you get a cargo ship and you haven't seen your treasure map yet, yeah, this looks like collision. No, I still don't think this would have been good against the Beggar Tower thing because just like a treasure map collision is not good enough to get 8 provinces nearly fast enough. But we'll see what happens. Jake does have a swashbuckler. I would think you should get a lost city here. Seems better than bandit camp. You're not going to be hurting for money. Um, at this point, given where they are, I think that this player on the bottom here should be just buying province now with their 12 to 14 money or whatever they've got. I don't think you're gonna I don't think you're gonna do better than that. There's no way to double province here. So I would just start grinding out single provinces. Uh Prince is I don't think gonna pay for itself. You've got a shanty town or two, which given that you have to play it at the start of the turn is like pretty likely to just be a necropolis. You've got to develop, which you don't necessarily always want to play. And you've got a cargo ship, which is fine to play every turn, but you can't use its ability or it will stay set aside. So, like, it's just a terminal silver. So, well, anyway, you should buy, okay, another shanty town. I don't know. I don't know about that. Honestly, I think the best thing to have under Prince here might be Beggar. Um, but okay, cargo ship is not going to be much worse, but the shanty towns I think are. Jake should probably take another lost city here, and with this develop a cargo ship, maybe a shanty town. Okay, if you took shanty town, that makes it better to take the swashbuckler. So okay, this makes sense at least. Just trashing a copper and getting a lost city. All right. So develop a copper away here. Right, there is no 4-2 combination that's worth taking. This is a ton of draw, so this could be Prince, which makes, I think, more sense than Jake's deck. Could just be another Lost City. You're going to have a hard time um, getting coffers off your Swashbuckler. That is a reason why you'd want Bandit Camp. So I could see Bandit Camp might have been better than Lost City here. I don't know. Jake's deck is not exactly consistent. These shanty towns did a ton of work for him here that they won't always do. Province is perfectly reasonable. The client's been updated, but there's still the occasional visual bug here, but like it's fixing itself much better, so. Okay, develop a copper away. Okay, 7. This should be a bandit camp, I think. It helps you enable your swashbucklers, and just another village is fine, and a kind of virtual gold is also fine. Okay, so this player on the bottom is starting to do some things, but just the the best case of develop here just doesn't do that much, I don't think. And the shantytown under Prince does not convince me. This is probably going to be a third province for the rat that is Jake. Okay, this is another Prince. I just, my problem with all these princes is I don't see what they're doing. Okay, you have a shantytown you gotta play at the start of every turn. Big deal. You have a develop you're playing at the start of every turn also. Again, not a big deal. This should probably be a province. Turning the estate into another shantytown. It's not even a province. I don't see. You're gonna get tower points from shantytowns, I guess. Swash it up. And another province for Jake. Well, I think the game was won more than 3 turns ago, but sure. Plays a develop, develops a copper, plays a shantytown. Draws this swashbuckler. Mission is good with Prince. Still not seeing what's happening here. I guess let's go back to the beggar thing for a second. If you alone are emptying coppers, you get 46 points more than your opponent from that if they don't trash any. Is this an undo incoming? Seems a little bit of a weird thing to do. If they don't trash any coppers, you get 46 points more than them, which is not quite the stack of 8 provinces, but like you can buy a duchy at some point, man, right? Probably many points. And then it's quite slow to get to 8 provinces. I mean, it's not totally trivial if it's going to be close how to play that beggar thing. You could also just try to empty the beggars, and that's going to give you 10 more points. Of course, your opponent can empty some stuff. It's not just like trivial, oh, it wins. So when I say I would think a long time about it, I would actually not just do it. I would think about it. Here, I'd probably hold on to my spoils and buy a silver. Yeah. So state's going into Shantytown. Yes, the problem with this Shantytown is that just like it doesn't draw all that much all that often. And okay, finally a province here. I think you start with Lost City, but you could start with Bandit Camp. I guess it probably doesn't really matter. And did not find this swashbuckler. Yep, keep the spoils. And okay, yeah, pillage is nice. This seems like a weird time to play pillage. You have another swashbuckler in hand. Guess it doesn't really matter because you have another shantytown as well. But I guess it could matter. I don't know. Maybe it couldn't much matter. There is a beggar, which is going to get turned into another shantytown. Yep. So, like, this deck is doing some things. I can't imagine it's remotely close to being good enough, but it's doing some things. Duchy, okay. So, but he has to close out the shanty towns to score some points there and get the last two provinces and do more. Probably just trash the, and I think I would have bought something there. Probably beggar, maybe a state. Just like one of the things about beggar is that people don't realize is if it's going to be the end of the game, like 3 money is 3 money. If the game isn't lasting long enough for the coppers to hurt you, then the game isn't lasting long enough for the coppers to hurt you. Is this a shantytown or a treasure map or a mission or what? It's a duchy, okay. Well, I think you're probably not developing into 6 and 4, so it probably doesn't matter which of these you play first. I wouldn't play the develop here, I would buy a duchy. But probably anything Jake does is going to be fine. Gets a bandit camp, which I don't love, but again, it's probably fine, although it's getting kind of close. If game is rigged, takes a shantytown soon, gets the last two provinces. I guess just gets the last two provinces. Okay, but this province is probably about sealing it. Because there's still some shantytown thing that this person can do. If they take a shantytown, so you play cargo ship, you play shantytown, you play shantytown. Really should get shantytown kind of ASAP, I think. Just for the points, it's worth a lot of points, if I recall correctly. So these goals have all been turned into swashbucklers, basically. Why would you set it aside? It's going on top anyway. Buy Shantytown. Yeah, so now, like, Province Duchy gets you close. You're never going to be close enough for that to matter, but... Okay, this is the game. Cool. Hope that you found some edutainment from that.